Thom Yorke's voice cuts through the air like a signal from another dimension. Haunting, raw, unmistakable. It's more than sound, it's a feeling. Whether it's the unsettling beauty of fake plastic trees or the glitchy paranoia of videotech. His music leaves a mark that lingers. Yorke has spent decades bending sound and emotion in ways that reshape the very idea of rock and electronic music. His name is woven into the fabric of modern music, not because he followed trends, but because he built his own path. Note the breathtaking voice. From the moment he and his bandmates in Radiohead unleashed Pablo Honey in the early 90s, his artistic path has been unpredictable. He moves like a ghost through genres, from the anthemic despair of the Bends to the revolutionary soundscapes of Kid A and Amnesiac, always pushing forward. His solo work carries that same relentless energy, building worlds out of fractured beats, eerie melodies, and lyrics that refuse to fade. Yorke's music isn't background noise, it's an experience. And for those who crave music that challenges, moves, and inspires, his story is one worth telling. Yorke's music has always been in motion, never static, never comfortable. When OK Computer arrived in 1997, it wasn't just another alternative rock album. It was a wake-up call, a futuristic dystopian masterpiece, capturing the creeping unease of a world slipping into digital obsession. The melodies carried beauty, but something darker lurked beneath. Songs like Paranoid Android and No Surprises painted a picture of modern alienation that felt prophetic. Then came Kid A, an album that rewrote the rules of rock music. Disillusioned with guitar-driven sound, Yorke turned to electronic textures, deconstructing melody and form into something abstract yet deeply human. At first, the shift felt jarring, but those who stayed with it witnessed history. This was an artistic dismantling expectations, refusing to repeat himself. Yorke carried that same fearless experimentation into his solo work. The Eraser, his 2006 debut, pulsed with mechanical beats and ghostly echoes, proving that he could craft something just as powerful outside of Radiohead. Atoms for Peace, the project he formed with Flea and longtime collaborator Nigel Godrich, took that electronic heartbeat and made it groove. And when Anima arrived in 2019, his music had become a reflection of modern anxiety, a soundtrack to the fractured, hyper-connected world we live in. Yorke's lyrics haunt. They slip into your mind and settle in, whispering truths you didn't know you needed to hear. His words capture the unease of modern existence, disconnection, surveillance, climate dread, love slipping through your fingers. They are both intimate and universal, the kind of lyrics that make you stop mid-song just to process what he said. Take How to Disappear Completely. Sorry, now you can tell this is human. Take How to Disappear Completely. Yorke doesn't just sing about feeling lost. He dissolves into the sound himself. I'm not here, this isn't happening. A mantra of detachment, a dreamlike surrender. It's the kind of line that can mean something different every time you hear it, depending on where you are in life. Then there's Pyramid Song, where time bends and folds. Yorke pulls inspiration from Buddhist philosophy, the afterlife, and the dream he once had of jumping into the river Liffey. The result is lyrics that feel like a past life resurfacing, an eerie meditation on death wrapped in swelling orchestration. Even at his most cryptic, Yorke writes in a way that connects on a gut level. Everything in its right place feels like waking up in a world that no longer makes sense. Burn the Witch warns of mass hysteria and groupthink, a chilling fable disguised as a pop song. And Reckoner is something else entirely, a hymn, a plea, a moment of surrender. His words don't explain, they don't offer easy answers, they leave space for interpretation, for feeling. That's why they stay with you. Radiohead never stands still. Just when you think you have them figured out, they pull the floor out from under you. Their music evolves like a living thing, shifting, growing, adapting to its surroundings. Each album is a new world with its own rules, its own language. OK Computer felt like a warning. Technology creeping in, humanity fading out. Guitars soared, but they clashed against cold, mechanical textures. Kid A shattered expectations completely. No singles, no easy hooks, just fractured beats, ghostly synths, and Yorke's voice dissolving into the mix. It was alien at first, then inevitable. They pushed further. Amnesiac reworked Kid A's electronic nervous breakdown into something looser, jazzier, but no less unsettling. Hail to the Thief dragged Paranoia into full daylight, fusing political dread with jagged rock energy. Then came In Rainbows, warm and human, with grooves that felt like Radiohead had finally made peace with the idea of movement. They never repeat themselves. The King of Limbs turned rhythm inside out, looping and layering until the music felt like it was breathing on its own. A moon-shaped pool stripped things back. Strings, pianos, raw emotion laid bare. Every album sounds like the future when it arrives, and yet every album feels timeless. Radiohead does more than make music. They create entire experiences, shifting the way we engage with sound. It's about stepping into space, feeling the walls, sensing the air change around you. They understand that music isn't just about melody and rhythm, it's about immersion. Think about In Rainbows. The music itself was breathtaking, but the way they released it changed everything. Pay what you want, no labels, no middlemen, just music, directly from the band to the listener. It wasn't a gimmick, it was a statement. They knew the industry was shifting, and instead of resisting, they moved with it, showing the world a new way forward. Then there's the way their albums unfold. Kid A felt like decoding a message from the future, its digital textures warping time itself. A moon-shaped pool carried a ghostly weight, every note thick with history and heartbreak. Even the way they sequence their songs matters. The build, the release, the unexpected turns. It's storytelling without words. A journey you don't just listen to, but feel in your bones. Every detail is intentional. The artwork, the hidden messages, the way a song lingers in silence before the next one begins. They craft experiences that stay with you long after the last note fades. Thom Yorke's music has been a deep well of influence and exploration for decades. From Radiohead's trailblazing albums to his solo work, Yorke has consistently pushed boundaries both sonically and emotionally. His ability to capture complex feelings while staying true to his unique artistic vision resonates with listeners on an incredibly personal level. His work invites us to confront the uncertainties of life, to question the systems around us, and to embrace the beauty that comes with embracing the unknown. If you spent any amount of time listening to Thom Yorke's music, you know the way it lingers. It's not the kind of music that just fades into the background. It stays with you. It demands your attention, and in that space between the notes, between the silence and the sound, Yorke offers something that is as unsettling as it is comforting, a reminder of how deeply music can shape the human experience. For all of us music lovers, Thom Yorke is proof of how far you can push yourself as an artist. He's not afraid to take risks, and through it, he's created a lasting impact that will echo for years to come. So take a moment to sit with his music, allow it to fill those spaces, and let it remind you of why we all fell in love with music in the first place. That's it for today's episode of Life in Motion. If you like this, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Instagram for more real talk on music, food, travel, and baseball. Both links are available in the description below.